Okay, so now moving on to the next segment. Alright, so what I wanted to go back and show you is actually adding your tweets here. So let me zoom it in so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so you can do it two ways. You can add a single tweet or add multiple tweets. It's extremely easy, and you know what, one thing I quickly want to talk about is what exactly you're putting in this in the smart tweets area as far as information. A lot of the tips that we get are actually from different books. Most of the ones that you're currently seeing here, believe it or not, are from this book called The Small Business Bible. So we find a really good business book and implement those tips and tricks that we know are going to be very valuable for our followers. And our business is primarily focused on helping other businesses succeed. So we've gone out there, handpicked a great book. Let me quickly show you that book. Recommend if you go to suitedmarketing.com and go to library, go to recommended books, you'll see all the books. Let me just zoom it out here. You'll see all the books that we recommend for you to read, and educate yourself as much as possible. Never stop learning. It's going to be extremely important for your business success. And there it is right there, Small Business Bible. So make sure you're doing that, and you can find it right here within our website. So let me go back to the program here. As far as some of the other stuff, as a Twitter follower, you'll be able to see most of what we're putting in there, as well as within our website. Let me actually go back and show you. This is what I was going to kind of get to as well. So if you go to Tools, go to Dynamic Tweets. Free Business Tools is the page. Let me zoom that out real quick so you can see. Here we go. Then you click on this tab. It says Dynamic Tweets. And you can follow us right here on Twitter if you haven't already. But let me zoom in. Tells you a little brief description. It's one of our picks. This is exactly everything that we're covering right here within this tutorial. So what are dynamic tweets, which we've already spoken about? Why would you want to schedule multiple tweets? A little bit more in depth. Now, here is the exact web page that you'll be able to find all of the dynamic tweets that we've been discussing throughout this tutorial. So that way you can get some really good ideas, and all you do is pick one, click on it, takes you to a portion of the page, and it says if you want to really grow your business, serve. So these are all those keywords that could fit into that, and that we've actually used. There's a update that we need to do again. So but all the keywords that we've used throughout the life of our TweetSpinner, we always try to update this whenever we add new ones, so that way you can have an infinite amount of resources available for you. So let me go back up to the top here. Okay, so make sure you are checking that out when you have time, and it's really easy to find within our site. Great information. That's all free. You don't have to pay anything for it. So, all right, next part we're going to talk about going back to adding the single tweet. So here's the box. Just type in whatever you want to do, whatever you want to type in. So something like here is a test, and just pretend test is the dynamic tweet, just like that, and then hit add tweet. And remember, you can only have about 50 of them, so just you have to keep track of that as well. Click on that to make that go away. And then the same thing with multiple tweets. You can do them all here, or just do one by one, or one line per tweet. click add tweets when you're all finished, and there you go. And what I showed you already earlier was the show edit lists, and then to get more information about the dynamic tweets, even though we pretty much explained them, as you saw, I just clicked on that link. Let me just go back and show you again. So right here it says learn how. Go back there, how to use TweetScript. So you can go through this, exactly what we've been discussing, but this is a little bit more of a visual aid. You can probably even do more than what we're showing you. So that's just more in-depth, more advanced stuff you can do with Twitter. And lastly, again, I just want to reemphasize, make sure to read the rules of the road. That's one thing that we don't want any trouble with, is you getting kicked off of Twitter because you're spamming. And just make sure to browse through that, read it, get to know it, and make sure you're abiding by those rules of the road. So the last section we're going to be discussing here is tweet with your app name. So let me show you exactly what that means, and then I'll go into depth of how to use it. Alright, so if I go to, give me a second here. If I go to my Twitter account, you're going to see right here it says our screen name, and then it says the name of our company right there. It says Suited Marketing. So that's what that is talking about. You want it to be able to tweet with that information, and it'll do that for you. So let me come back here and show you this. Alright, I'll let you read this, but I just wanted to quickly show you what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to log in at this Twitter applications page. So click on that, and you're going to have to go through the prompts. Make sure to type in the name, and it's this part is a little bit more straightforward. It tells you step by step how to do that. So your application name, so that would be Suited Marketing. I'll just go through it real quick and show you some examples. 32 characters maximum. And then the next one is your application description, which will be shown in user-facing authorization screens between 10 and 200 characters. So we've already filled this out. Let me get to that page quickly here, and I will show that to you. So this is our profile that we've already done. This is my applications, our logo, Suited Marketing, and our description was we are a business development company. So let me go to the next page here and show you I've already got it all set to go. Okay, so once you've set that other portion up, this is the page that it gives you, your organization website. These are going to be really important. These OAuth settings are just going to be the information that we need to put into TweetSpinner to be able to do the business name and the description. So if I go back over here to TweetSpinner, I'm going to explain exactly what to put into each segment here. So here's the instructions. Tweet with your own custom app byline. That's exactly everything that I just went over for you. You log in, create an app. For the name, URL, and description, do not enter anything spam related. Make sure to enter client for application type and select read write for access type. Once you've registered, copy the consumer key and consumer secret, so on and so forth. So lastly, we'll send a test tweet just to show you. So consumer key. Let me go back to the top there real quick. Consumer key says it right there. Okay. Then we have consumer secret, which is the second one down. We have access token, which is right here. See, it's that easy. So, and then there was one, access token, I'm sorry, right there. Access token secret. Make sure that says read and write. If it doesn't, then you might have to recreate it. So let's go back here and if obviously I don't want to remove it because I've already got it set up, but after you're finished, make sure to save that, and then you're all done. It's that easy. So all you're going to have to do is now it's time to kind of go over what I showed you earlier. Ask yourself, what is the market size of the product or service you're going after? So we're going to show you how to do a preview of a dynamic tweet quickly here. It's going to open a new page, so I'll just show you. Now right here at the top of the page, ask yourself, what is the cost of product or service you're going after? And it even tells you how many characters. How nice is that? You have 73 out of 140 characters, so obviously there's plenty of room left over for more characters. Just make sure that you have it set for the group schedule. That group schedule is right here on the bottom. It says once activated, this feature will cycle through your tweets above and tweet each one at a specified interval. So the recommended is every 3 hours. That's actually the default setting anyway. It asks you if you want to cycle through it continuously and you want to delete it after tweeting. So it depends on what message you're trying to get out there. That may be beneficial for you, but may not. So on ours, we just have it going through continuously and not deleting them after. It tells you when the last one was, when the next one's going to be. It's going to have a plus or minus 0 to 1 hour fudge. To explain exactly what that means, it's right here on the little question mark. Maybe on the bottom. No, I guess it just means the plus or minus, because it doesn't have the exact every 3 hours. You don't want it to be perfect because then people will know it's automated. So just make sure that you understand. Again, I want to reemphasize this as many times as I have to, that duplicate tweets are against Twitter's terms, and do not repeat tweets. Use promo URLs in every tweet or @ mentions unless specifically replying to somebody. So in other words, you want your tweets to be value messages primarily. You can have links. There's nothing wrong with that. You just can't be doing them every single time. And it's one of those things that really turns people off because they know you're trying to sell them something. They know you're trying to coerce them, or at least that's how they feel. And so what you really want to do is focus on those value messages. And when you're all finished, just make sure to save the schedule. So that's it for this segment. We really appreciate your time and look forward to finishing up the TweetSpinner with the last part of this, which will be your DM inbox and DM outbox. We're just going to put them into the last portion. So thanks again, and I look forward to talking again to you soon.